I used to live in a neighborhood across the street from a graveyard. Strange things have occurred throughout my life even when I didn't live in that neighborhood. However, when I did live there, things happened more frequently than normal. I lived with my stepdad, my mom, my biological sister, and some step-siblings at the time. Me and my stepbrother shared a room. We were in the 3rd grade. We would sleep in a bunk bed and I slept on the top bunk. One night when we were going to bed, I heard something that made my eyes open wide. Our closet door that was straight ahead beyond the foot of our bed slowly creaked open, making a haunting, almost vocal sound. I remember not knowing if my stepbrother was asleep in the bottom bunk, so I yelled, "Zoen!" I then tried again a bit louder, "Zoen, did you hear that?" I heard my brother make a horrible gasp, the kind of gasp someone makes when they see something terrible. And I looked into the closet to see 2 green eyes staring at me and then at Zoen. The 2 horrible eyes were hanging above a green, toothy grin. It kind of reminded me of the eyes and smile of the flying cat off of Alice in Wonderland. It gave me goosebumps and made my eyes water. I wasn't sure what specifically it was that dragged this reaction out of me. As terrifying as it was, I threw my Spider-Man body pillow at it. My brother had one just like it. I know it's a pretty stupid move, but I was a kid and didn't have a clue how to handle this situation. The door nearly closed because of my excellent throw. However, it didn't latch closed. It was still barely open. After me and my brother sat in silence for a second, I asked him, "Did you see that?" He said, "Yeah. One of us has to go get your mom and my..." Right when he was about to finish his sentence, the door to the closet started creeping open. The high-pitched noise was even louder and slower than before. We both were in horror when we saw it again. The door revealed its glowing green face again, still giving an ear-to-ear sickly green smile. This time, though, Zoen threw his Spider-Man body pillow at the door. The door squeaked and almost closed again. We watched it for about a minute. Then, it started to creep open a 3rd time. I don't know what came over me, but I said, "Fuck this." I ran as fast as I could possibly run down the long hallway to my mom's room. I yelled and woke them up. My stepdad went into the room and switched the lights on. He opened the closet door and turned on the closet light. There was nothing there. Me and my brother were yelling and babbling, trying to convince him of what we saw. But he didn't care. He tried to say it was the crappy fake glow-in-the-dark vampire teeth in the closet. But me and Zoen both knew that it was more than that. Moreover, even if that explains the face, it wouldn't explain the door opening on its own several times. Everything went back to normal for a while, except for when I woke up with a nosebleed a few mornings in a row. The next summer, I had to take summer school in a town not too far away. It sucked. I didn't know anyone. One day, everyone was sitting in the cafeteria area to watch a dumb play. It was Peter Pan. I started talking to a kid next to me. We seemed like we had a connection, like maybe we could be friends and hang out sometime. I told him about the green face thing. I think maybe because the play reminded me of that night. The kid's face went blank. He looked like a deer in headlights. He started speaking Spanish, then his eyes started tearing up, and in a nervous whisper he said, "That is Azazel. He's a demon." A part of me felt bad for leaving my brother in the same room with that thing. But if I didn't, I don't know what would have happened.